Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's MargaretGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday Morning Mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? I got an old familiar friend. Hang on 1 minute. Oh, this is. I got to make sure that that lid is lined up. More on that in just a minute. Hang on. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a good hot cup of coffee. Yeah, wow. And I had to make sure that that splash-proof lid was lined up in the mug. First of all, we're using Sterling Roastery House Blend. Yeah, this is a medium dark roast, very, very flavorful. And we're using this because we're going to the Maggard Meetup on Saturday, April 25th. Now, I'm recording this a couple days in advance, but we're using this because Sterling will be in attendance at the Maggard Meetup. So we hope to see them there, and maybe we'll get some more coffee too. Yeah, and we're using our tough travel mug that came to the channel courtesy of Jimmy V. Jimmy, thank you very, very much. Insulated stainless steel mug, keeps beverages hot. Man, oh man, I'm telling you. And we've got the Yaqi splash-proof lid on top there. That came from viewer Doug Thompson. And I'm just going to make sure that it lines up a little more evenly. Lines up correctly so that when I go to take a nice sip, it lines up with where, where my mouth is. Hang on 1 minute, one more sip. Oh, yeah, that's terrific. Yeah, travel mug, Sterling coffee, Maggard Meetup. Oh, yeah, can't get any better than that. Great to be with you this morning. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Now, the big question is, did we have snow? Well, we received this from viewer Matt Rose on April 18th, my brother's birthday. And he writes, "Hi, Mark. No snow today, but it's chilly here in northern Indiana." And, of course, he sent along a severe weather alert. They were going to have a freeze watch and a frost advisory from midnight into the next day, it looks like. So that's, it was getting cold there. So there was a possibility of snow in his neck of the woods. And did we have snow here? Yes, we had snow Monday morning, April 20th. And we weren't able to show it to you because the Monday Morning Mailbag was already recorded and edited and uploaded for broadcast Monday morning. But when I woke up, I went outside, and let me show you this picture here. This is my mailbox. You can see a little bit of ice and snow right on top of the mailbox, and just right there in the back, a little bit of snow there. And it looks like we had a little bit of snow on the ground. I can't really tell, but 15 minutes down the road in Newbury, Ohio, Russell Township, Chagrin Falls, Ohio. Look, from my dash cam, there you go. We had snow on the ground, April 20th, 2026. And as I said, we always have snow right around my late brother Jay's birthday, either 2 days before or 2 days after, a couple days before, a couple days after. And look at that, right, like clockwork again, snow on the ground. So there you go. We had snow. So I wanted to give you that video and a few other pictures that I snapped along the way as proof that we had snow. April 20th. Now my video, my dash cam video says April 18th. I don't know why it says April 18th. I must have unplugged it in order to retrieve some video from the card previous to this, and then plugged it back in, and then it probably didn't recalibrate the calendar correctly. But that was April 20th, not April 18th. So, yeah, we had snow right there, right on time, right around my brother's birthday. How about that? Hang on 1 minute, one more sip. Oh boy. That's good and hot. And as we like to say, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Absolutely. Hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. Really do appreciate that. If you're tuning into the audio podcast this morning, thanks very much for listening in via all those great streaming platforms out there like Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts. What else is out there? Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Yeah. all those great streaming platforms out there. That's terrific. Thanks very much for tuning in and giving it a listen. Really do appreciate that. If you're at home, thanks very much for tuning in via the audio and video broadcast, or maybe you're commuting on a train and you got your smartphone right there and you're able to watch while someone else does the driving. That's great too. Well, we got a great show for you this morning. Great to be with you. Let me get to my topics. Okay, let's go to the bookmark, and then there it is. Oh, okay, great. Yeah, we got a great shaving tip this morning, courtesy of Johnny Logsdon. We also have a Shave Den visit from John R. Newton. We've got some giveaway updates. Our winner of the Blur Shave giveaway reported in. We're going to have some Maggard Meetup highlights, so stay tuned for that. And of course, I'm recording this before I go to the Maggard Meetup. It's a 3-hour drive up and a 3-hour drive back, so I'm trying to record all of this Monday Morning Mailbag prior and getting it edited and all kind of assembled prior to Saturday morning. And then Saturday morning, I can kind of relax and take a nice drive up to Adrian, Michigan, and then visit with everyone, check out the Maggard Meetup, talk to all the artisans there, and then have a nice drive home. And I get home probably, I don't know, maybe 8:30, depending on when I leave, that sort of thing. And then I edit all that footage and kind of drop it in. So it's kind of a whirlwind getting everything ready so I can attend the Maggard Meetup, but love doing it. Looking forward to seeing everyone there. We also have some refill comments. We got some new wet shaving gear, and we got a couple, 2, 3 questions and comments in that segment. So great to be with you this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. Hey, let's get things kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Again, great to be with you this morning. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Hey, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Johnny Logsdon. And Johnny writes, okay, first tip ever. So I used to make stoves out of soda cans for camping and stuff, and I got to looking at one of them, and I thought that they might make a cheap razor blade bank. So I took 2 cans, cut them in half, and bent the walls of one to fit into the other can. Then made a small cut in the top of the can to put the blade in. A homemade razor bank. Cheap, but it works. And he also sent along these photos. Here's one that's a little taller too. How about that? You can vary the size? That's absolutely terrific. You're repurposing an old soda can, using it as a razor blade bank, and then you can take the whole thing to a recycling center. That is really, really terrific. Johnny, thank you so very, very much. And you know what? I'm curious now, because you said that you make stoves out of soda cans for camping. Summer is right on our doorstep, and I'm sure a lot of people out there are going to be traveling and even camping. So if you want to send along how you do that, I know a lot of folks out there would be interested in seeing it. So thank you very, very much for the shaving tip on how to make a razor blade bank out of an old soda can. And maybe we'll see how you make a stove out of those as well for camping and stuff. That would be great. And to say thank you for you and only you right here, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use your shaving tip here on the viewer morning shaving tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Johnny, thanks again for a terrific shaving tip. Really do appreciate it. Okay, it's time for a Shave Den visit.
Grab your favorite shave soap, whip it up, rich and creamy, fill your cup, boom, lather. Hot towel ready, face feels prime, a classic shave, so smooth, so fine. 30 degrees degrees. A light touch, let the razor do the work, no need to rush. Shave like a pro, close and neat. A shave so smooth it can't be beat. Slap on your favorite splash, feel that glow. Shave complete, now you're ready to go. Oh, boom, shave complete, you're ready to go.
Well, this morning's Shave Den visit comes courtesy of viewer John R. Newton. He sent along some photos, and he writes, "The picture of the top of my dresser is as follows. The two-tier little shelf is used for my most immediate needs. The top shelf consists of my timeless shave handle with a 26mm synthetic golden nib knot. I have Thayer's Witch Hazel Aftershave, Parasso Aftershave Splash, and Parasso Aftershave Balm. The razors in the top tier are as follows. In the stand next to the shave brush is the Timeless Slant. In the stand next to it is a Blackbird razor. On the bottom shelf, I have Parker's Alum Block in a case, an Old Spice antique shave bowl with an old Badger bristle brush that I purchased at a local antique store for $4. Inside that bowl is a Rockwell 6S razor and a Yaqi tile razor. On the top of the dresser, I also have a Phoenix Shaving 2.0 Cube pre-shave soap on its stand, also a jar of Taubach shave soap, and a mister. In the drawer with the plastic cases, I have most of my razor collection and a timeless lather bowl. In the last drawer, I have my shave soaps, extra container of Clubman talc, and my electronic blower. Inside the cabinet that's on the wall, I have my collection of razor blades, some extra brush knots, a container of Clubman talc, and a synthetic barber neck brush. Oh, and he also mentioned this about that cabinet, the front of it. Forgot to mention the front of the cabinet. It's an old advertisement for Campbell's Soup. Wow, that is a really neat vintage touch for your shave den. Wow, John, that is terrific. A really, really nice collection. Very well laid out and at the ready for your next shave. John, thanks so much for sharing that with everyone this morning. Really do appreciate it. Well, here's your reminder to check out shavesplash.com. This is a website that was created by viewer Lee Meyer. If you happen to have a shave soap, but you don't have an aftershave splash for it, well, shavesplash.com is a scent matching website. So you'll be able to find a complimentary aftershave scent that will go with that shaving soap. Really, really terrific. And they also have some great articles and features up there. So check it out. We'll have the link below, shavesplash.com from viewer Lee Meyer. Well, the channel now has auto dub technology courtesy of Google and YouTube. And as the name suggests, it will automatically translate this audio from English into Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. Pretty amazing. Simply click on the gear in the lower right of the video screen. A menu will pop up, and there you can select the language that you wish to hear the audio in: Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. It translates it from English to any of those languages in real time, on the fly. Pretty amazing. Auto dub. Check it out. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, and now iHeartRadio. Well, we've got a giveaway update for you this morning. Recently, we selected a winner in the Great Blur Shave giveaway, and the winner was Terrence Noonan. We shipped his prize package, and he received it. He sent along this photo, and he writes, "Hey, Mark, it arrived today. Just open it up. Sweet brush. The soap smells fantastic as well. Thanks again." Terrence, so glad everything made it to your doorstep in good shape, undamaged, And that's wonderful. Thanks very much for sending in the photo and confirming that you received your prize package from the Great Blur Shave giveaway. That's absolutely wonderful. And another reminder, right now, currently we're doing a giveaway, and that is the Copper Crown giveaway. We'll have a link to that video where you could learn all about it and enter at that video. The deadline to enter is May 6th, 2026. So make sure to get over there, give it a look, and enter. Congratulations again to Terrence Noonan for winning the Great Blur Shave giveaway. I'm glad everything made it to you intact. And good luck to everyone in the upcoming Copper Crown giveaway. May 6th, that's the deadline. Make sure to enter today. Well, we received this from James Sefton, his family, his grandkids, and Bobo took a recent road trip, and here's a photo of Bobo living the dream in that RV right there, front passenger seat. How about that? They also took other dogs with them, Bobo and some other pets, and it looks like they had a great road trip. Well, we had a road trip as well. We went to the Maggard Meetup. Here are some highlights. All right, I'm just met Lee Meyer from ShaveSplash.com. Behind us, yeah, right there, ShaveSplash.com. And behind us is Maggard's store for the Maggard Meetup. You can see it right there. Where did you come in from?
I came in from New Jersey. So
wow.
I caught a 6 a.m. flight out of Newark Airport. So I was up at 3:30 this morning to make it here.
Wow, that's great. That's absolutely awesome.
I'm so excited. I am so excited.
It's so very nice to meet you. And check out ShaveSplash.com if you want to know how to match up your shave soap with an aftershave splash.
That's right.
He's got a wealth of information up there, a lot of great interviews. And it's just an absolute delight to finally meet you, Lee. Thank you so
Me too,
very,
Mark.
very
You're
much.
one of the reasons I'm here today. I have to be frank.
Thank you.
I'm excited to meet you.
That's
really
great.
excited.
That's
I'm a
great.
big fan of your show.
Yeah, well, we're going to go inside, and it's just a little bit before opening. We just got here a little early, and we're going to go in, and we're going to check out the Maggard Meetup, so stay tuned.
You found us.
Nate Jackson, Larry Sablotny at the Maggard Meetup. Great to see you guys both. That's great. All right, excellent, excellent. All right, we're at the Maggard Meetup. We're here with Larry Sablotny, Larry Shaves, and Bill Murphy, and we have their better halves on the other side of the camera, Connie and Karen, and we're here at the Maggard Meetup. Larry, you took 2 days to get here.
2 days.
2 days. And Bill, what was the drive for you?
Well, we stopped first at the Ford Museum, so that was about a 4.5 hour drive, and then another, 2 hours.
Wow. And the Ford Museum was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I remember going there when I was a kid. It's an awesome, awesome place to stay and visit. Yeah.
We saw that big
Yeah. What's that again?
We saw that big locomotive that you were talking about.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It was amazing. Just amazing how they even moved it into the thing. I don't know how they did that. Yeah. 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 So we're here at the Maggard Meetup. We're ready to go upstairs. Larry Sablotny and Bill Murphy. Great to see you, gentlemen.
So here we are at the Maggard Meetup, and we've run into Andrew Hill, a really, really wonderful supporter of the channel and a fellow wet shaver. Where did you come in from, Andrew?
I live in town.
You live in, oh man, you're lucky.
It's dangerous.
So what are you, 5-10 minutes, a half an hour?
Exactly. You talk about falling down the rabbit hole.
Wow.
Live in the same town. It's rough.
This is the place to be on a day like today, and you can come in anytime you want to.
It's a great turnout.
That's great.
It's a
That's
great
great. So I guess the question is, what are you looking forward to today's wet shaving? What are you looking to maybe acquire or to learn?
Right, a little both. I plan on hitting up Ariana and Evans. I see they got some new offerings over there, and I want to check them out. And of course, Sterling. I'll always pick up the coffee every year when I come here.
You know what? I'm doing that too. I mentioned that in the Monday Morning Mailbag before, when I edited everything together, and I had the Sterling coffee for the kickoff of the show. I hope I remember Sterling. And yeah, I'm going to get some too.
It's delicious coffee.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. So Rod and Mandy are here from Sterling. Peter's here from Ariana and Evans.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
They got their setup over there.
Oh, okay.
So
right. So you got two artisans to visit today, and plus a lot of other stuff.
a lot of things,
Zingari
yeah.
is here,
Yep.
some others. Yeah, they got a fantastic piff table over there, and some great. We just went by the giveaway table. Well, they got some stuff there. Yeah. So it's a great time here at the Maggard Meetup. Andrew made it here. We traveled all the way from Adrian, Michigan. Great to see you.
The amount of freebies you can walk out of here is just crazy.
Yeah, that's
man.
right too. That's what I'm looking forward to. Great to see you.
Hey, good seeing you.
Right.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, we just got done talking to Andrew Hill, and he showed me what he grabbed right off of the piff table. Hang on 1 minute, we're going to show you. There it is right there, a George Monday Morning Mailbag coffee mug, and you found this on the piff table.
Yep.
Wow, that's great.
I'll be having coffee in it this Monday morning watching your show.
Congratulations, that's awesome. Wonderful. Thank you, Andrew. Okay, we're here with Matt Rose and Chris Lacey at the Maggard Meetup. Matt, as you recall, gave us that weather forecast from his neck of the woods, and we reported that we had snow on the 20th. And Chris, where did you come from?
Indiana.
Indiana. So both guys are from Indiana. And what is that for as far as a drive? What is that?
I had right at 3 hours. Not bad at all.
3 hours, and you're about 4 hours. Okay, I'm 3 hours. I'm 3 hours from Shannon, Ohio. So a nice drive, and that sort of thing. And Chris, what are you expecting to get out of today's magazine? If we're going to come away with some new gear or new experiences, or what are you?
Experiences and also more so. Always more so. Yeah. I can't get enough of them. I'm addicted. Sorry.
And Matt, what do you plan to?
I'm excited to catch up with everybody, and I'm sure there's going to be a couple of new acquisitions while I'm here as well.
Yeah. And did you see the table where all the door prizes are?
Oh my God,
they got some awesome stuff there. So
Always do a good job with the giveaways.
some nice high level razors there, and it's a great event. If you missed it this year, make plans to attend the Maggard Meetup in 2027. It's a terrific event. Great to see Matt Rose and Kevin Lacey. Chris Lacey. Why did I say Kevin Lacey? Chris Lacey and Matt Rose here at the Maggard Meetup. Gentlemen, thanks very, very much. Okay, we're here with Aaron Watson here at the Maggard Meetup. And Aaron is the gentleman who gave us the first heads up that the Maggard Meetup was going to be taking place. The tickets were for sale. They had announced their date, so thank you very, very much for that. Really do appreciate that. So a big thank you to Aaron for the heads up. We came all the way from Carolina.
North Carolina.
North Carolina. And what are you expecting to come away with at today's Maggard Meetup? Some new gear, some new soaps.
So, just catching up with a lot of friends that, I've met a lot of people that I haven't got to meet before.
Right.
And, got to see some folks you only get to see maybe once or twice a year. So for me, it's a lot more about the fellowship than anything else.
Yeah, it really is a great community. And I know it's a little bit early. We haven't heard any announcement regarding the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup because you attend that one.
Yep.
And if they do have it this year, I'm sure they will you be in attendance?
Yep, definitely.
Oh,
me and my brother will be driving up just like the last couple of years.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, well, let's hope for good weather and safe travels. Great to see Aaron Watson here at the Maggard Meetup 2026. Aaron, thanks again.
Thanks, Mark.
Okay, this is Vita from Chicago Grooming here at the Maggard Meetup, and she is highlighting some of her post-shave products here. And she's got a really good one here called Good. Well, it is good. Yeah, Good Oleo, right there. Fantastic. And can you tell us a little bit about it, please?
Sure. This is This is a pure oil blend used as a post-shave product. So basically, if you don't want that alcohol burning, you don't want to use aftershave. It's an excellent replacement for that. A couple of drops on moist skin right after you shave. Just kind of gently rub it in, and you're going to feel the soothing nature of it throughout the day.
Wow, that's marvelous. And it's called Good Oleo. And how much is a bottle like that, would you say?
I believe the pricing right now for this is about $40.
$40. Okay, and so it's a few drops, and a little goes a long way.
It does.
Okay, is there any menthol in it or anything like
No
that?
cooling in there.
Right.
You want to make sure that it's a nice soothing and calming experience.
Oh, that's great. So this is something to use in place of an aftershave or after your aftershave?
You can use it either way. Some people use it as their only post-shave product. No aftershave at all. Some people use it after they to kind of seal that in. It's up to you.
Kind of like a balm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just without the heaviness, it's just, like I said, a couple of drops on moist skin.
And there's no alcohol in it, so there's no burn, and it's just something to nurture the skin and maintain moisture and balance it out. Wow, well, that's great. Excellent. Thank you, Vita, at Chicago Grooming, where she's got all this great stuff post-shave. Wow. Okay, we just ran into Indy Shaver and also Kevin Laird, and Indy Shaver gave you this gift. Look at that. That's a custom-made soap scoop. Look at that. Hold that up to look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. Indy Shaver. He does some amazing, amazing work. He's right over there. We're going to talk to him as well. Kevin, thank you very much. Wow.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah. And here we are with Indy Shaver here at the Maggard Meetup. Dave Laird. Whenever I see Kevin Laird, I see Dave Laird.
Just a deal with.
Whenever I see Dave Laird, I see Kevin Laird.
So I made this for you to give away on the 3MP.
Okay, show that to the camera, please. Look at that. That is awesome.
I got a bowl, a brush. It's got a Maggard's 26 millimeter knob.
Wow.
Soap scoop.
Soap scoop.
And a brush holder.
We're giving that away.
Yes, sir.
An upcoming giveaway, and this is all courtesy of Dave Laird, Indy Brushworks, Indy Shaver. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And everybody always gives you stuff to give away on the channel, and they don't ever give me anything. I made this for you.
Oh.
That is a spalted maple brush handle. It's got my new coin in it. And a razor stand.
And a razor stand.
Now that's a 17 millimeter hole, so it should hold a Fat Boy or a Merkur Progress, basically anything you want to put in there, it should hold.
I'm so honored.
You're very welcome.
I am so grateful. People give me stuff for the channel. They do. Thank you so much. I'm happy that is so nice.
Funny story with this is everybody that I work with knows that I like to turn.
Right.
And this came from a campsite. It was firewood.
That's amazing.
No, isn't it pretty? That spalted maple, it's beautiful.
It's what kind of maple is this?
Spalted. So spalting, that's all this black. Basically, the tree will get a fungus. The tree gets a fungus in the wood, and it starts to kill it.
Right.
So there's a real fine line between where it starts getting real punky and soft, and this wasn't. This had a good, still had some good structure to it. But yeah.
Wow. So we got a brush handle.
Yes. And I specifically thought of you because you have bigger hands, right? and that's why I've got those so you can.
That is awesome. So am I going to have to? I think I'm going to have to drop in a quarter or a coin in there when I see that knot.
I didn't set it really deep. It just depends on how. And it's for a 26 millimeter.
26 millimeter. Okay, 26 millimeter. So on the Maggards, we're going to pick up a brush knot for it.
Oh, you know what? I got one off the pith table. Might fit. We can check and see.
I'm going to buy a new one, 26 millimeter. Hang on to that one.
Yep.
We're going to buy one, and maybe I'll get a recommendation from you when I go down and buy one from
Sure.
My gosh, I'm so honored, Dave. I'm so honored. We're gonna have an Indie Brushworks giveaway coming up down the road. A bowl, a razor stand, a brush, and a soap spoon. Absolutely awesome, Dave. Thank you so very much. We'll link Indie Brushworks below in the description so you can get over and check out all of his wonderful artisan work. Dave, great to see you here. Thank you very, very much.
Yes, you're very welcome.
Wow, this is awesome. It's awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, we're here with Chris Beaudrap at the Maggard Meetup. Chris just dropped in.
Literally, yeah, that's quite accurate. Almost crashed into our fearless leader here.
Little inside baseball there. It's great to see him. Everything's fine, and it looks like you already have some shaving gear and visit some artisans and whatnot. How are you enjoying the Maggard Meetup?
Oh, it's always a highlight of the year, right? It's I love the fact that we're in driving distance of what I don't know if it is. It feels like it's the biggest physical store in the country.
Yeah, I think it is. And you're like what, 3-4 hours?
Yeah, about 3.5.
Yeah, I'm 3 hours. We just talked with David Lair, and David's right over here. And gosh, great to see you. What have you seen so far that has been surprising, or something you're really, really happy to see that you didn't expect, or anything interesting that comes to mind?
Yes, very interesting, and hopefully see
Come
that.
on in. We gotta get on the camera. This
That's one of
is
the things I'm looking forward to.
Ariana Nevins.
Yes.
Well, what's it called?
Erosa.
Nero Erosa.
And I do not remember the set notes right now. Gosh, I don't remember what.
I heard someone told me. I think it was Chris Lacey said. I can't remember who said. Get over to Ariana Nevins because it's selling fast.
Yeah, smell that word.
Oh, that's marvelous. That's got a really nice gentlemanly refine. Boy, that's great. And you have something?
I'm just getting up here. I was chatting with Lee Myers downstairs for a bit. But no, I think one of the most impressive things is how gracious and generous this community is. I'm always so impressed. I brought some things for the PIF table, but I'm always so impressed by the amount of really nice stuff that people sort of donate to the community. It's a wonderful thing.
Fantastic community, and you've been a great supporter of the channel. We really do appreciate that. And of course, your handle actually taught me directly first thinking how to see a brush, a knot into a brush handle, because you gifted that to the channel.
I remember your video on it.
Yeah, it was a really fun experience. So I'm getting better at it. All right, so Chris Beaudrap, great to see him here at the Maggard Meetup. If you didn't make it this year, make plans for 2027.
All right.
We are here with Andy Kaiser, the creator of Soap Spoon. We featured this on the Monday Mailbag. We featured this on the Monday Morning Mailbag because Andy very kindly sent 3 of these to the channel. 1 we're using in the shave den, and 2 we gave away in previous giveaways. It's a really, really wonderful product for scooping out shaving soap, probe, shaving cream, and even tapping down for shaving soap and smoothing it out. It really is a terrific item. Andy, thank you very much. Where did you come in from?
Came from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Grand Rapids, how far away is that?
It's about a 2.5 hour drive.
2.5 hour drive.
Well worth it. So,
and he's got a great table here set up, and you're also giving out, hang on 1 minute. He's also giving out these wonderful posters right here. These are free, and I grabbed an extra one. We're going to include it in an upcoming giveaway, so someone will have this if you weren't able to attend the Maggard Meetup. Andy, great to meet you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Great product. Get over to soapspoon.com. Is that the website?
Got it.
Get over to soapspoon.com and check it out. getting your shaving again. Andy, great to meet you.
Mark, thank you very much.
We are here with Tim Harder at the Maggard Meetup. You came in from Ohio.
Right.
Columbus, isn't it?
Well, no, actually further south than that.
South. Okay, I thought.
Near Xenia.
That's right, but I see you at the Wet Shavers Meetup, the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup
Right.
in Columbus, and I'm associating you with living in Columbus. Thought he's an Ohioan.
Right.
So we're here at the Maggard Meetup, and he sent along this right here, and that's going to be featured on an upcoming Viewer Morning shaving tip. And he sent this to the channel for demonstration purposes. We're also going to be using it, so stay tuned for Tim Harder's Monday Morning Mailbag Viewer Morning shaving tip. It's an awesome one.
Coming up.
Yeah, coming up. Give it a couple of weeks. We'll have it on the show.
I'm heading for the West Coast, and I hope to be riding it while I'm on my trip.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Great to see you.
I want to go visit my 7 great-grandchildren.
Wow, God bless you. That's wonderful. And how are you liking the Maggard Meetup?
Oh, so far it's been super.
Yeah, it's been great. A lot of great artisans.
Too many things to see almost.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. Great to be with Tim Harder here at the Maggard Meetup. Viewer shaving tip coming up down the road on the Monday Morning Mailbag, courtesy of Tim Harder. Tim, thanks again.
Thanks, Mark. Glad to see you again.
Yeah. Okay, we're here with Mark Kenny, who came all the way in from Kansas City, Missouri. And you've been here since Thursday. Yeah, and the Maggard Meetup. Are you enjoying yourself so far?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what has been the highlight for you so far today?
Collecting all the different vendors.
Yeah, the artisans.
Yeah, and getting a lot of new shape stuff.
Have you been over to Ariana and Evans yet?
No, not yet.
No, they have. I've also just talked to Indie Shavers, Indie Brushworks, Dave Blair, and he was saying, and Chris Bodrap, he was saying how great this shade soap scent is that Ariana Nevins has. We're going to have to head over and get some of that.
Okay.
That's good stuff. And anything else highlighted today?
I really like Adopted Acres.
Who is it?
Adopted Acres?
Adopted Acres, yeah, they're great. They got a great soap base.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like their soap base. What's it called again? I can't remember the name of the soap base, but it's an awesome soap base. I'm sure
What's that?
Champion Soap Base, I think is what it's called. I think that's what it is. We'll check with Adopted Acres Soap Company in a little bit here. Great to see Mark all the way from Kansas City, Missouri. Mark, thanks very much.
Thank you.
All right, here we are with Lindsay Brandon at the Maggard Meetup. I think this is the third Maggard Meetup that we've met up at.
Yes.
And you're in the area though, right?
Yeah, I'm just south of the airport, so it's an hour and 10-minute drive.
Wow, that's not bad.
No,
not
easy.
bad at all. Yeah, it's better than my 3 hours, but I don't mind the 3-hour drive.
Listen, I just want to thank you for everything you do. I have learned so much from your videos and your Monday morning mailbags.
Appreciate it.
I can't imagine not finding you on YouTube. It's been great.
Thank you very much. That's very, very nice of you to say. And again, the only reason why the Monday Morning Mailbag has all this wonderful information is because all the viewers out there contribute so much to the channel.
Yeah.
So I'll extend your thanks to all of them out there because, I say it all the time, without you, the viewer, the microphone would be silent, and it's very, very true. So my thanks to you and all the other fellow wet shavers and viewers out there.
And you've done so much for wet shaving. So much.
You know what? I enjoy the process. I enjoy creating the content on the channel. And again, it's something that I enjoy so much. I love doing it. I love the process. And I love the people, the community. It's just great. So it never feels like it's a chore. I look forward to sitting down and putting everything together, to doing the shave, showing the products, talking to the viewers out there. Yeah. And the viewers have been great.
You're always so uplifting and happy. That's changed my mood a lot of times watching you.
I'm glad to hear that. That's great.
Thanks, Mike.
All right. Well, once again, we're here with Lindsay Brandon at the Maggard Meetup. If you didn't make it this year, make sure to get here for 2027.
Bye.
Okay, we are here with Lee Meyer, and there's Chris from Katie's Bubble. We're at the Katie's Bubbles table. And Lee, you wanted to say something about Chris's Shave Soap.
Well, what I wanted to say about Chris's Shave Soap is I am a huge fan of Chris's base.
when I categorize bases, some bases are very structured. They're kind of stiff. Some bases are very creamy. Chris's base, I find, has structure, but it's also very creamy. It's dense, and it provides a tremendous amount of cushion. Let me just show you this soap base. When it whips up fast, dense, and again with tremendous cushion. I feel it's right in the sweet spot, right in the middle for me when I shave, and it whips up fast. I absolutely adore Chris's lather and his soap base. I don't know how he does it. We should ask Chris.
That's awesome.
Marvel.
Yeah, because if you're here at the Maggard Meetup, you can sample that wonderful soap base for free because he's giving out Maggard 2026 shave soaps right here. He has some others for sale on the table, and I'm sure Katie's Bubbles is well represented in the showroom downstairs here at Maggard. So yeah, Lee, thank you very much for that.
And I
got a wonderful review of
Please, everyone, you should give Katie's Bubbles a try.
Yes.
You know, Chris has been doing this, I think, since 2013. He's one of the original, early artisans in the industry.
Right.
And he really knows what he's doing. So,
Great.
Absolutely love him.
Lee, thank you very
My
much.
pleasure.
That's great. Okay, I'm here with Peter Charkalis at the Arion and Evans table. A really neat detail about the glass jars that he offers with his shave soap.
So everything's going to be moving over to glass. Even our budget line, the shaving creams, everything will be in glass. These are custom, so I had to order 30,000 of these. But these are all embossed. I don't know if you can maybe get the right angle, but this is our logos on here.
Yeah, if you could just shoot. That's neat. Wow, okay. That's marvelous.
No more plastic jars as soon as these arrive. So they should arrive in about 3 weeks.
That's marvelous. Get up to Arion and Evans and check out these wonderful shave soaps. He's got an awesome table here. Check out.
We've been cleaned out already.
May I get you on camera? And this is daughter Talia. Talia? Responsible for the new look of Arion and Evans.
Yes.
Glass jars, glass bottles.
She's the brains of the operation, also the artist.
Wonderful. That's marvelous.
She does a lot of the designs of everything.
That's marvelous.
She's also the in-house perfumer. So
I'm sorry?
She's also the in-house perfumer.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Great to be here with Peter and Talia from Ariana and Evans. Thank you so much. We're here at the Maggard Meetup, and we ran into Carlos, associated with the Razor Company, a fellow Canadian who came down for the Maggard Meetup today. And tomorrow is the Razor Company's meetup. So it's a reminder, probably a day late when this runs, but still, if you're at the Maggard Meetup, know that there's another great meetup taking place tomorrow at the Razor Company's home location.
12 to 4.
12 to 4. Carlos, what do you think about today's meetup?
I love it. It's always a blast coming to Maggard's, getting to meet all the vendors and chit-chat with them and getting to hang with Mark Serrati. It's the best part. I look forward to it every year.
Thank you. And what's been the highlight today so far?
Oh, Ariana and Evans.
Yes.
Oh, the new legacy. Oh, be ready for that one.
Yeah. I just acquired the shave soap and Splash.
Same here.
So an absolutely fantastic scent.
And 20% off if you're down here at the meetup. So.
Oh, really? I got 20% off.
It is.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And they're moving into a new glass jar with their logo embossed on the bottom.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they're doing this really top shelf stuff. Carlos, great to see you here.
Always a pleasure.
Great.
And don't miss out next year. Make sure you guys come.
Absolutely. Okay, we're here with Barry Bedford of Texan Shave. Barry very kindly sent the channel the Bucky's coffee mug that we've been enjoying on Monday Morning Mailbag shows. Great to be with you. When did you get into town?
I got in yesterday, actually.
Yesterday. Yeah, obviously you flew in.
Yeah, I flew in with Eric from the Cajun Blade, and then we picked up Lather Getty at the airport.
Great. And what's been the highlight today for you so far?
Oh man, the crowd actually just as usual. I love meeting the people. It's not so much a soap. I can get that anytime. It's just the community being here.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's also great seeing some of the artisans here, having a chance to talk to them and
Absolutely.
talk about their. Now I got to tell you, We're in front of the Adopted Acre Soap Company, and they make an awesome shave soap. And I think it's the Champion Soap Base.
The Grand Champion base.
Grand Champion Base, yeah. I was trying to remember it earlier, and I'm glad I got it right. And they have some awesome stuff. Ariane Evans has some new stuff.
Yeah, my wallet hurts after that table.
Yeah, it's going fast. So if you want it today, you got to get it today. But anything else going on with your channel, Texan Shaves?
Not a whole lot, just prepping for the Blizzard battles. This year it's an artisan challenge. I've got a lot of artisans, including Ariane and Evans. A lot of them that are here. Sterling's going to participate. Doug Lane's participating with Adopted Acres. So I have 18 artisans creating this soap specifically for the Blizzard battle this year.
Wow!
We started that in the first week of June.
Wow, that is great. And how did this all come about?
It's crazy. I wasn't a menthol person at all, but one day I accidentally bought a mentholated aftershave. I was like, wow, I like that. I want more. So I kept finding the most heavily mentholated soaps I could, and I was like, which one's the coldest? Let's turn it into a video series.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So every artisan is making their particular mentholated soap and aftershave splash available to you for the Blizzard battle. So week in and week out, we'll see the Barry Bedford of Texan Shaves introducing us to a new mentholated shave soap and aftershave splash. And you're going to rate the coldness and
the full rating system.
That's awesome.
Including the fragrance, longevity of the menthol. And
that's great. The Blizzard battles on a Texan Shaves. We'll have a link to Barry's channel below. So check it out, and it starts in June. First week of June. Stay tuned. Barry, great seeing you.
Good to see you.
All right, I'm here at the Maggard Meetup with Rick Fisher, a fellow Ohioan. He's from Mentor, Ohio, which is just 20 minutes up the road from Jordan. And he scored a new razor in the drawing in the door prizes. What do you got there?
Got an Edwin Jagger, fantastic razor.
Look at that. That looks like an 89, I would say a DE 89, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, oh, that's a beautiful.
Look at that. Look at that. You can't beat that.
That's absolutely gorgeous. It's got like a nice fine knurling to it.
Oh, yeah. Feel that.
Oh, yeah. It's got a really tight knurling to it, very grippy. I wonder what handle that is. You'll have to ask them.
I can find out for sure.
Well, I'm pretty sure. But that's a DE89. That's a DE89 handle, razor head on there. And of course, Edwin Jagger does a marvelous job of marrying different handles to that wonderful razor head. And that handle really is nice. And it's got some nice heft to it.
Absolutely.
You'll have to tell us how it shaves. Send in a mini review to the channel, to the Monday Morning Mailbag. And to find out what style of handle that is, folks would like to know. Maybe add that to their collection.
I can absolutely do it. Very comfortable.
Well, I was going to ask you, what are you liking about the Maggard Meetup so far? Obviously, you won a door prize.
Yeah.
What else?
Well, the camaraderie, number one. Yeah. I mean, you get to meet like-minded people.
Yeah.
Besides that, just the eye candy of all the products.
Yeah.
It's like Disneyland for a guy that loves shaving.
Yeah. And a lot of other folks we've talked to this afternoon said the camaraderie of the community, Philadelphia Shavers. Yeah. It's a great event. If you didn't make it, plan for next year. It's a terrific event.
Ton of fun.
Rick, great to see you again.
Good to see you.
Mentor, Ohio, fellow Buckeye.
That's right. Go Bucks.
All right, we're here at the Maggard Meetup. We're at the Adopted Acre Soap Company table. We're getting ready here to talk to Doug Lane, and he is going to introduce us to everything that his soap company is offering. Hang on, we're going to flip the camera around. Here's everything on the table. He's just got a wonderful stock of everything. And here's Doug Lane to tell you all about it.
All right. So we have two new releases today. We have our Shave Dad collaboration with Jerry Plessy of Shave Dad, and this is in a new EIO base. Yep, you're singing a song now, aren't you?
EIO, and it's called?
This has Wagyu tallow, duck fat, lard, and castor oil in it, and it performs phenomenally. So it's here, but it won't come out online until May 9th.
Okay, and it's called?
It's called Family First.
Family First. And it's got some great artwork there, too. Check that out. And that's got Wagyu beef tallow in it.
Yes, and duck fat.
Wow.
And then our other release coming out tomorrow. Now, we released this at the Ohio Meetup in a small set. And people have been asking for it in a full-size set. So we're bringing it out tomorrow. Of course, we have it here today. It's Imaginary, and it's also in our Grand Champion 2.0 base.
Grand Champion soap base.
2.0, yeah. It's a little remodified Grand Champion base. So,
and then you had, now did I get it wrong? It's the Grand Champion soap base, not the Champion soap base.
Grand Champion, yeah.
Grand Champion.
Grand Champion.
Did you ever make a Champion soap base?
We did not.
Okay, see, I got it wrong in an earlier clip. I remember Champion, but it's Grand Champion soap. That's what you want to look at. And my gosh, you got nothing but some great stuff. Love the label art.
Thank you.
Okay.
My wife has been busy redoing some of the labels.
Absolutely. Gentlemen in the Cabin, we reviewed that one.
Yes.
That was an awesome.
That's a collaboration with Chris Bograg.
Yes, exactly. And that is the Grand Champion soap base as well?
Yes. That was one of our first releases in that base.
That was an absolutely fantastic. That is wonderful. Really wonderful. And the family first, what is the scent profile of that?
It is bergamot, orange peel on the top. The mid is lavender and cardamom. The bottom is sandalwood, musk, and amber.
Wow, that's really, really nice. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead. I'm going to buy that. And do you have the matching aftershave?
I do. We have a brand new matching splash. So we are only releasing this base a couple times a year. It's not the most cheapest to make. So we also upgraded our splash bottles and our splash for it too.
That's fantastic.
So,
all right. Okay, I'm here at the Maggard Meetup spending too much money. But it's worth it because Adopted Acre Soap Company makes a wonderful, wonderful product. We're going to get family first with Wagyu beef tallow. And I want to thank Doug again very, very much. Let's get him back on camera. I want to thank Doug again very, very much. Doug, thanks very much for being here.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Yeah, and we'll see you at the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup.
Yes, hey. September 12th.
September 12th. September 12th, Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. We'll see everyone there. Doug, thanks again very, very much.
Hi, Mark.
Oh, it's okay. We're here at the Maggard Meetup. We're talking to Steve Maffey. Steve was a contributor to the show some time ago. He sent in a viewer morning shaving kit. He's got a George sketch, and we ran into him here at the Adopted Acre Soap Company table. How are you enjoying the meetup?
Oh, it's great. It's a lot of fun. And I do mean my tip because anybody who may have remembered, I said at some point you have to just go for it and try straight razor shaving.
Okay.
And I said, and you should, everybody should try it.
Straight razor.
Don't be too afraid.
And you're primarily a straight razor shaver.
No, actually, I love these the best. Pretty honest. These are my favorite, but I like all kinds.
But you do straight razor shaving.
Oh yeah.
Now here's the question, because I haven't dipped my toe in the pool yet.
So you didn't follow my tip.
The question is that when you create a lather for a DE razor, and then you create a lather for a straight razor lather is going to be a little thinner and slicker, correct?
Yeah, that's better.
So you don't want to create the same kind of lather for a straight razor that you would with a DE razor.
Right. I mean, the DE will just plow through all the excessive lather, but it's better to have that smooth, tight, low profile lather.
Right. Not a big full Santa beard.
Yeah.
But a nice slick layer with good protection, but nice slickness, and that's what you're aiming for when you whip up a lather for a straight razor shave.
So, yep.
Is that it?
Yep. No, exactly.
Now you can tell I'm investigating. I just haven't tried it yet.
But now I have to ask one question to you.
Okay.
And my question is, if I shake that hand, is that the hand that shook Babe Ruth's hand?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And he remembers that.
Yeah, I remember.
That's fantastic. You shook the hand of Babe Ruth. Yeah, and if you want to know that story, we'll share it on an upcoming Monday Morning Mailbag again. Absolutely fantastic. Great seeing Steve here at the Maggard Meetup. All right.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
All right. We're here at the Maggard Meetup, and we're here with
Brez Sarek,
Mark Serrati,
Avi Salmon.
yeah, and we're here having a great time here, and we're just exchanging some
stories about what we've seen and done. Any of you gentlemen win any of the door prizes today?
I actually won some Old Spice products, which I'm going to give to my son. You met him last year.
Yes, that's right.
He's an old soul, and he loves Old Spice.
That's great.
I won the original Parasso.
Oh, wow.
So it's good.
I also watched Old Spice.
Wow. Excellent. My reward was being here and meeting all these fine gentlemen, and I'm not kidding about that. This is an absolutely wonderful, wonderful community of wet shavers, and this meetup is just an absolutely fantastic event. So, gentlemen, I just want to say thanks very, very much for making my trip up here a very memorable one. Thank you all very, very much.
Thanks, Mark. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, we're here at the Maggard Meetup, and we're talking with Will from Barrister and Man. Of course, if you listen to the Second Cup podcast, you know that there has been some big changes for the better with Barrister and Man. So let me flip the camera around. You can talk to Will. Hang on 1 minute. There's Will. Will, you want to give us an update on what's going on with Barrister and Man?
Well, I lost all my hair. So as you know, we moved our production down to Sterling Soap in Arkansas, and Rod and Mandy have been really awesome about it. And today at Maggard, we're doing an experiment in democracy, basically. And so we're offering different fragrances that people can choose between. Here, we'll do it this way.
Yeah.
And so people can choose between these fragrances. They vote for their favorites. And we're going to use these to produce a new line of soaps. It's still under the Barrister and Man name, but we're going to release them probably in batches of, say, 4 fragrances at a time. And the idea is that we're doing this such that people can kind of choose what they really like. And we've never done anything quite like this before.
That is really, really neat.
Thank you.
So you're just taking these, so they can choose from A, B, C, D, and then rate them, right?
Yep, they rank them from 1 to 6. And then I'm taking all of this data and I'm going to try and clean it all up, and it'll give me an idea of what was the most popular, what was the least popular. We'll probably drop the bottom 2, and then we'll release the 4 best ones, the 4 that people like the most, and then we'll go from there.
That is an awesome idea. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Wow. And then when you do release this, you'll reference back to the Maggard Meetup 2026 then.
Yes.
That would be great. And then that way, folks, if you voted on this, you can say you had a hand in creating that really, really wonderful scent, and it also has a great history to it as well.
Yep.
Wow. My gosh, Will, so nice to meet you. Thank you very, very much. That's great. We are at the Maggard Meetup. We are at the Cajun Blade table with Eric Hebert. Hebert? That's it? We're going to show you what he has here, and then we're going to meet Eric. Hang on 1 minute. Let me flip the camera around. This is all the wonderful stuff that he has here. These are all tallow-based soaps, and he brought a lot of nice stuff. Bestseller right here, this barbershop scent right there. I sampled that. We're getting that one for sure. And also, Dude of Oud is another good one. Let's meet Eric. Eric, tell us all about the Cajun Blade.
How you doing, Mark? Yeah, I'm fairly new to it. I'm in my 3rd year making soap. I started out as a straight razor enthusiast and owner. I have a YouTube channel, and I used to make soaps as a hobby, and then I got into selling soaps. And I'm passionate about tallow-based soaps. Passionate about building my own fragrances. Nothing wrong with dupes, but they got a lot of people doing them. They do it better than me, so I'm gonna stick to what I know. I like to build fragrances from the ground up. I like earthy notes. I'm an outdoorsman, and I present and I sell what I like. And I'm glad to be here. You know, it's a dream come true to be at Maggard, have my stuff sold here, and I'm glad Brad gave me an opportunity.
Wow, and where are you from?
I'm from Iota, Louisiana, which is in the Acadian Prairie.
Wow, that's great. Man, this is great. What a wonderful table. Well, I'm definitely going to pick up Dude of Oud in your barber shop. We're going to pick up those scents, and they come in at a nice price point. You're charging $20 a set here, then, right?
For my little sets are $20 a set. I call that a gentleman set.
That's great.
That's something that I've had a lot of demand for, and it's a good seller. But you can travel with them. It's TSA approved. It's in a plastic bottle. That's 2 ounces, and a solid soap, right, in a tub, 2 ounces. You can travel with it, and it's probably my favorite way to buy a soap is in a small sample because we all have so many.
Right.
But, it's been a success for the small.
That's a great approach. I love the size. I love the price. And is that the online price as well, or is that a discounted price today?
So it's $25 cent online here. I discounted it down to $20 a cent today.
That's nice. So next year, folks, get to the Maggard Meetup because you get some great deals here. But still, $25 for this gentleman's scent is a great price point, and it looks like it's going to last a good long time.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Eric, right? Eric, wonderful to meet you. There it is, folks. The Cajun Blade right there. We're going to get some Cajun Blade soaps and splashes. Marvelous. Eric, thanks again.
Thank you.
We're at the Maggard Meetup. We're in front of the Cajun Blade table with Lisa and Bill. Where'd you come in from?
Bay City.
Bay City, Michigan.
Yep.
Okay, well, what is that? 3 hour drive?
2 hours.
2 hour drive? Okay. Now, the reason why we got them on camera is because they're fellow wet shavers, and Bill watches the show. Lisa's familiar with it. But Lisa is the saleswoman of the year because I ended up spending more at the Cajun Blade table because of all of her recommendations. When I get my bill, it's all your fault. Yeah. No, she made some great recommendations. You got to check out the Cajun Blade. Really, really wonderful stuff. And I owe it all to Lisa. I owe it all to Lisa and Bill for their great recommendations for all the great stuff here at the Cajun Blade table here at the Maggard Meetup. Really, really wonderful meeting you both. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, we're at the Maggard Meetup, and we're here with Ron and Mandy of Sterling Soap Company. I just got some coffee from them. How are you folks doing? Great to see you again.
I'm doing great, other than the fact that I'm looking on your phone and I see how old and fat I look.
So, what's new at Sterling Soap Company? How is everything? You might give us an update?
So right now we're still kind of in the transition phase where we're taking over the production of Barrister and Man soap. So Will still is running the company, customer service, perfumery, sends us all the fragrance, but we've taken over 100% of the production now, and so it's a batch of soap for us is 37 jars, same as it's always been. A batch of soap for Will is between 300 and 500 jars. So
wow,
it's a very steep learning curve, but he came down and stayed with us for a while and was with us daily, teaching us how to use his equipment, teaching us how what milestones to hit and making a batch of soap.
That's amazing.
We picked it up, our employees picked it up almost immediately, and we're off and running.
That's fantastic. So folks, whether you buy Sterling Soap or you buy Barrister and Man, know that you're supporting Sterling Soap Company and Barrister and Man out there because you guys do great work. Your soaps are great. Barrister and Man soaps are great, and it's really nice to know that they're in really, really good hands. That's really, really nice. Yeah,
it's worked out really well. It was the first time we got to spend time with Will outside of a meetup, and so we got to spend a lot of time one-on-one with him. He's a good dude. He really is.
I'm so glad that the relationship is working out so well, and that both brands, have their own unique identity, and yet you're sharing this great wet shaving journey, keeping his brand alive, keeping your brand going, and the wet shaving community benefits from all that. So thank you very much.
The other way they benefit from it is we're now pooling our resources for raw materials.
Oh, nice.
So it's going to, everything in the world is going skyrocketing when it comes to price right now. We're buying larger quantities because our companies are, we're taking our raw materials from the same stuff that he's taking his raw materials.
Right.
So we're buying larger quantities, which is going to help. It's going to keep us from having to raise prices.
That's great.
Anytime soon.
I was going to say you're buying in bulk, stabilizing pricing.
And so that's short of World War III starting. Hopefully our prices stay stable for a good long time.
That's great. Well, you make it
always good for people.
You make a great product. So I used the house blend this morning on the Monday Morning Mailbag before I came up here. Well, actually, when I recorded it a few days ago, and we bought some more. And I shaved this morning with your lime shave soap because a viewer named Beth Jones sent us the lime shave soap, the Witch Hazel Aloe Aftershave Splash, and the Balm. The Witch Hazel Aloe Aftershave Splash
is wonderful. That is really, really good.
It's an underrated product.
It really is. It really is. Now, she sent me a travel size bottle, so I'm going to be putting an order in, and I'm going to get a larger bottle to go with the shave soap in the vault, because I don't know what, it's alcohol free, right? And it just felt so great post shave this morning. It was really, really good. So thank you for another little fine product from Sterling. I appreciate it, Mark. Thank you. So there you are, Rod and Mandy from Sterling Soap Company. Great to see them again. If you missed it this year, get here 2027. They're always here. Always great to see them. Thanks again. Very, very much.
Thanks, Mark.
All right. We're here at the Maggard Meetup. We're in the main showroom on the ground floor. And I just met Mac. Mac, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mark.
And we were just talking about Chicago Grooming Company.
Yep, Irving Park.
Irving Park. Now, we reviewed this. Actually, Bill Murphy reviewed it on the Monday Morning Mailbag, and we're gonna acquire it here. And Mac, tell us what you think about this. You had a really, really unique description.
It's got a familiar feel to some of the old school powerhouse colognes, but it's a very old school masculine scent, but it's also old money.
Yeah, it's got that little bit of, I describe it as a kind of a patchouli edge to it.
Very much so.
Yeah.
There are a couple other soaps. I think it was the number 11. I've been smelling a lot of soaps today. Smelled very similar, but this Irving Park, it has something on the other ones, definitely.
Yeah, it's really great. And we met with Vita upstairs of Chicago Grooming, and she had a lot of great products up there. But my goal was to make sure to get to Irving Park on the recommendation by Bill Murphy, and we're going to pick up the shave soap and the splash. And now that Mac has given me the perfect description for it, all the better. Mac, thank you very much, and very nice meeting you.
It was nice to meet you too, Mark.
All right. Well, I'm on my way to Culver's, and before I left, I ran into Jag?
Yeah.
And Abby. They were also at the Maggard Meetup. We saw each other earlier on the floor. I'm glad we were able to meet up again. What'd you think of the event?
Great event.
Yeah.
Even wife approved, so that says a lot right there. She is a shaver, so the whole family is shavers.
Oh, that's
Loved
great.
it.
That's
First time
great.
at the event, loved it. Lots of just what you get for the ticket's amazing.
Yeah.
And then the get-togethers with everyone.
Yeah.
Meeting Mark here, following him online.
Thank you very much.
Definitely will share it. So, but yeah, really good people.
Where did you hear about the Maggard Meetup? Online, social media?
Yeah, actually online, and I was looking around for shops in Michigan, and then when I went on their site, I saw meetups, and then as I've gone into the shave hobby, watching you, I try to hear where things are happening around the states. So
that's great. And you're
Jumped
from
into it.
Michigan.
Yeah. From
How
Michigan
far? How
here.
far away?
Only an hour and a half.
Oh wow!
Roughly, yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so not bad.
You're aware that the Ohio Wet Shavers meetup is going to be in September. I think it's September.
Oh, yeah, I think
I think Doug Lane said, I'll have to edit this later on. I'll put it on screen if I'm wrong. I think he said September 12th. I'm not sure.
Very good. Yeah.
But we'll check it.
That up.
But
Like Ohio.
yeah,
like
come on into
and
the
Doug, of course.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely. And come on down, and that's a really nice event.
Oh, very
and everyone gets together for it. So
Nice.
yeah, great to meet Jag and Abby again.
Yeah, first time.
Michiganders right here at the Maggard Meetup. If you didn't make it this year, come next year.
Yeah.
It's a great event, and you get to meet really, really nice people like Jag and Abby. Thanks again, very, very much. Thanks again. Oh, that's great.
Appreciate it, Mark.
Thank you.
So there you go, the Maggard Meetup for 2026. It was an absolutely awesome time. I really, really enjoyed myself, and it was great seeing everyone. And my thanks to everyone for stopping by and saying hello. Really, really appreciate it. And it was just wonderful talking to everyone. So we had an absolutely great time. And a big, big thank you again to David Lair for sending along this wonderful shaving bowl, soap scoop right there, shaving brush right there, and razor stand, all of which are going to be in an upcoming giveaway. David, thank you very, very much. And again, I was absolutely speechless. I did not expect this at all, but this shaving brush right here and the razor stand are absolutely gorgeous. These are just wonderful. And I gotta be honest with you, I was smiling all the way home because I found the perfect knot. Brad Maggard came down and was showing some knots to me. And look at this brown one here, just matches. I don't know if you can see it. The brown one, it's brown. See that? It's brown. Look at that. And it matches up so nicely with this handle. Look at that. Isn't that great? I don't know if you can see that. It's brown. Okay, there it is. You can kind of catch the brown color there. Brown synthetic knot. So we're going to do a video of seating this knot in this gorgeous, gorgeous handle. Look at that. And then we'll have a shave with it. So looking forward to doing that. A big, big thank you to David Laird. David, thank you very, very much. A big thank you to Charles Smith. We'll share with you what he sent along to the channel. Charles, thank you very, very much. And we'll do that next week. And it's just great seeing everyone. So, wow. My thanks to everyone. Thanks to Brad Maggard and everyone at Maggard Razors for a really, really terrific, terrific meetup. The Maggard Meetup 2026. If you missed it this year, get there next year. It really is worth it. All right. We'll see you again and hope to see you again next year at the Maggard Meetup. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low. That time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on 1 minute. Let me get another sip. That's good and hot. This tough mug really, really insulates a hot beverage very, very well. Again, a big thank you to Jimmy V for this. And also a big thank you to Doug Thompson for the Yeti splash-proof lid. Now, the tough mug came with its own splash-proof lid, but the Yeti one is a little thicker, little more robust. But either way, I still got 2 lids for this wonderful, wonderful tough mug. So thank you to Jimmy V and also thank you to Doug Thompson. Gentlemen, thank you very, very much for providing a great travel mug for me. Really terrific. Hang on, one more sip. That's great. And we're enjoying Sterling Roastery's House Blend. Sterling Roastery House Blend. Did I say it right? Sterling Roastery House Blend. That's what we're enjoying. They're going to beat the Maggard Meetup, and I think we're going to try to grab some more because this is great coffee. Yeah, this is terrific. Hopefully they'll have some there for sale. Yeah, I like their coffee a lot, and they always do a great job in giving out free samples and that sort of thing. So looking forward to seeing Rod and Mandy from Sterling Roastery and Sterling Soap Company. Yeah, really, really terrific. Now, I don't know if you noticed it or not, okay? Right there. See that right there? Yeah, I was going through my truck, getting ready for this road trip, making sure I've got things, and I didn't bend down enough, and that door frame, I caught the gasket, so it's not too bad. So by the time I get there, hopefully this will be much, much better. I want to do a head shave before I leave, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do one with that. We'll see. Maybe lightly in some other areas, and we'll forget about that area there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But great to be with you this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks very much for joining the show and enjoying a cup of coffee with me. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Hang on, let me get my screens arranged here a little bit. Okay, there we are. Yeah. All right, we have to do a little housekeeping. How's your coffee this morning? Is it healthy? Well, you can find out by visiting Mantic 59's website, The Black Coffee Life, where he talks about all things healthy about drinking black coffee. And also check out the Lockhorns. Someday we'll look back on this and quickly change the subject. A hardcover collection of great Lockhorns cartoons. And they also have a calendar available, the Lockhorns 2026 Laugh-A-Day calendar. So plenty of year left to take advantage of that great calendar. Both of those by my good friends Bunny Host and John Reiner, and they're available on Amazon, so we will have those links below. All right, so we got some housekeeping done. Let's get to some of these refill comments here. This comes from Mike H. 9701. Hi, Mark. Great Monday morning mailbag. Thank you. Yes, I've been enjoying the Personna Gem double-edged blades for a few weeks now. Sharp but smooth and comfortable in a nice range of razors. They are definitely worth checking out. Have a great start to the week, and best regards as always, Mark. And that's from Mike H, 9701. Mike, thanks very, very much. Thanks for letting us know about the Gem Personna double-edged blades. Folks, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Razor Michael, 2004 writes, "Hi Mark, great Monday morning mailbag. Thanks for the Tabak info. Have a nice day." Well, you know what? Thanks to all the viewers for providing all that great information on Tabak, especially Earl. He had a lot of great information that kind of inspired us to dig a little deeper. So again, I think the conclusion to all this is still a little bit up in the air. Let's just hope for the best. And let's hope that Tabak will be available in one form or another for a good long time. So Razor Michael, thanks very much for the kind words. I will send your thanks along to all the viewers out there who provided a lot of great information regarding Tabak and its situation. So thanks again very, very much. This comes from James Sefton. Great 3MB, Mark, and no better way to start the new week. James, thank you very, very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words. This comes from F. Halden. Time for the mailbag. Thank you very much. And I'm so happy that so many out there make the Monday morning mailbag part of their Monday routine. Thank you all very, very much for tuning in on Mondays for the Monday morning mailbag. I really do appreciate that. Earl on the Tube. Well, Earl on the Tube is the gentleman that sent along some additional Tabak information. Earl, again, thank you very, very much. And he writes, Tabak or not Tabak? That is the question. Thanks for including this in the 3MB today. Cheers. Again, Earl, thank you very much for all the information that you provided. It inspired us to do a little more research. And again, let's hope for the best. So Earl, thank you very, very much. Really do appreciate that. Jason Stewart, 6115 writes, first time I've checked in on a 3MB. Loved it. Keep up the good work. Hope you have a wonderful week. Hey, Jason, thanks very much for tuning in again. Really do appreciate that. And I'm so glad that the show resonates with you and that you're enjoying it. Thank you very, very much. This comes from Mark W. Kenny. Hello, Mark. Another great show today. Looking forward to meeting you again at the Maggard Meetup this year. Hey, me as well. Let's get a picture together. We have a Buc-ee's in Springfield, Missouri that I have been to. I loved the beaver nuggets and the jerky wall. Make sure to try the brisket they have. You could spend a day there if you wish. Keep up the good work. Hey, that's great. Those are great recommendations. If I ever get into that neck of the woods where the Buc-ee's is located now in the greater Dayton, Ohio area, I'm going to remember beaver nuggets, jerky wall, and the brisket. Doesn't the brisket come in like a sandwich, like a barbecue sandwich, something like that? Yeah, if that's the case, I'm definitely getting that. Yeah, absolutely. Mark, thank you very, very much. Really do appreciate that. John's Pipe Journey checks in and he writes, great Monday morning mailbag, Mark. Yes, Personna gem blades have become my new favorites. I use them 5 times and then throw them away. I have heard that they degrade faster than the Lab Blues. The Lab Blues are now renamed AccuForge. Hey, John, thank you very, very much for that information. It sounds like the Lab Blues last a longer time than the gem, but if you're getting 5 shaves out of the gems, that's really, really good because I'm usually either one and done, especially when I'm doing a review, or 2 shaves and then I'm done. So, yeah. Thanks very much for the information on the Personna Gem double-edged blades. A lot of wet shavers out there really raving about these. So again, stay tuned. Beth Jones checked in. Good Monday, Mark. I have used the Personna blades, but not the Personna Gem blades. I must admit, I am intrigued. Great program as always. Have a great rest of the week. Hey, Beth, thanks very, very much. I'm intrigued as well. Folks, stay tuned. And Beth, if you ever do use the Personna Gem blades, feel free to send in a review. I know a lot of folks out there would love to hear your experiences with the Personna Gem double-edged blades. A lot of folks out there raving about them. So, Beth, thanks very much for that comment. And again, folks, stay tuned. This comes from 10 fluid ounces, 30 minutes. Charles Smith's method for building the lather is relying on a synthetic bristled brush, but only would use minor differences if he were to soak a natural hair bristled brush. That's a very good point. You know what? I think he did use a synthetic brush to build that lather. Folks, if you missed it, it was a great shaving tip in last week's Monday Morning Mailbag. Charles sent along this great video demonstration. He called it the 3 hands method or the Smith method and how to build a lather. Check it out. It really is terrific. If you're a beginner wet shaver and you want to know how to build a lather, this is a good method to learn. And if you're a seasoned wet shaver and you want to kind of change up your routine in building a lather, check out that video. But 10 fluid ounces, 30 minutes. I think you are correct. He used a synthetic brush, which is a little more robust, a little more forgiving, and creates a lather a little more quickly. And a natural hair bristled brush might change it up in a minor way. I agree with you. So thanks very much for pointing that out. Really do appreciate that. Keith Osmond checked in and he writes, another nice Monday morning mailbag, Mark. Thanks for sharing my comment. Regarding the Viking Revolution 4-pack of soaps, my daughter gave that to me for Christmas 2024. The scents aren't very strong and, in my humble opinion, not that close to how they are described, but performance is decent, especially for the price. I wet my face and the puck and rub it straight on my face, much as with a shave stick, and then face lather. It builds a nice, rich lather of above average slickness. So if you're starting out or on a budget and don't want to spend a lot, prefer low scent soaps, or want a small puck for travel, they are decently serviceable. They're not likely to knock your favorite artisan soap out of your rotation, though. That's a very good point. Great for travel. The size is great for travel. And yeah, I think the low scent is nice. It doesn't overwhelm. You got a nice shave from it with above average slickness. Now, I did a review of it, and I'm getting ready to post it here sometime soon. I got an awesome shave with it, but I bowl lathered it. So that might be a difference. Now, again, I did do a face lather, not with the puck so much, but just kind of loading the brush and then going onto the face with the brush and doing a face lather. And my result was more along the lines of what you experienced from doing a face lather and rubbing the puck on your face. I thought the bowl lather was great, but then again, I'm loading the brush. So I'm getting more soap into the brush, and I think that may have made the difference. Yeah, I think that's a great point regarding travel. Perfect size for travel. Really, really very, very good in that aspect. And you're right, it's not going to take the place of your favorite artisan soap, but it is good in a pinch, and it does an above average job, and I agree. It's great for the price. Keith, thanks very, very much for pointing that all out. Really, really do appreciate that. John's Pipe Journey checked in once more and he writes, hey, Mark, autocorrect changed the name. It was supposed to say Parasso Professional Shave Bowl. You know what? I think you wrote Paso Shave Bowl when you were talking about it in last week's show. When we were talking about the first shave bowl that viewers had ever used when they started their wet shaving journey, and John wrote that he used a Paso Shave Bowl and forgot to double check because autocorrect changed it from Parasso Professional Shave Bowl to Paso Shave Bowl. So thanks very much for pointing that out, John. He finishes up here. It's just like the First Gentleman's Bowl. Sorry about the confusion. Oh yeah, the First Gentleman in that thread talked about the Parasso Professional Shave Bowl. So check out that segment in last week's refill, towards the end of the refill segment, where folks are sharing the first shave bowl that they used when they started their wet shaving journey. Really, really interesting stuff. John, thanks very much for the correction. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone that contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, something new from Phoenix Shaving dropped this past weekend. We did the review this past Friday. Check it out if you missed it. Here it is, folks. Fiddler's Friend. Boy, is this a great scent. And here in part is what they write on their product page. There are, broadly speaking, two types of scents in this world. The first are the sort that politely introduce themselves, shake your hand, and then spend the rest of the evening trying very hard not to offend anyone within a 10-foot radius. The second type does not bother with introductions at all, and instead quietly rearranges the atmosphere around you until you begin to suspect that you may not be entirely alone. Some of you know exactly what I mean. Fiddler's Friend is very much the second type. It begins, as all good misdirections do, with a touch of bergamot, bright, agreeable, almost reassuring, the sort of opening that says, nothing to worry about here. This is, of course, a lie, because no sooner has that citrus flicker made its polite exit than the woods step in and take over the conversation entirely. Cedarwood arrives first, dry and confident, followed closely by oak moss, which brings with it the unmistakable feeling that the ground beneath your feet has been there far longer than you have. Patchouli settles in like an old story that refuses to be forgotten, while spice moves through the composition in a way that suggests something is happening just out of sight and possibly just out of reach. And then there is the musk, not loud, not unruly, just there, observing, waiting its turn, twiddling its fingers. All of this would be more than enough for a perfectly respectable fragrance, but Fiddler's Friend has never had much interest in being respectable. It prefers to rock. Yeah, absolutely. This is a marvelous, marvelous scent. It is very bright. That introductory note is very, very bright. It's very masculine. I'm getting an outdoors kind of vibe there. You know, camping, Camp Phoenix. Oh, this is great. This is really, really great. And all those other notes come in to kind of ground it. Yeah, this is terrific. It really is wonderful. I've used this a few times already. I like it a lot. It is marvelous. And here's how it came about. I'm going to give you the summary version of it, but you can read it in full on their product page. Fiddler's Friend began life in 2016 as a tiny, almost accidental project, a custom fragrance Douglas made for a professional fiddle-playing friend who wanted something more interesting than the usual concert merchandise. 2 small batches, maybe 40 bottles total, came and went without fanfare until one resurfaced years later on eBay and sold for around $150, baffling wet shavers who had never even heard of it. That single sale sparked curiosity, then demand, then full-blown mystique, turning this forgotten little scent into a lost classic that people wanted precisely because they couldn't get it. When it unexpectedly reappeared in the 2025 Advent calendar, the reaction was immediate and intense, making it clear the world hadn't forgotten, it had been waiting. This full release is the long overdue correction for a whimsical, atmospheric, unmistakably masculine fragrance that nearly vanished for good. It's a scent you almost never met, and now that you have, it's worth savoring. Yeah, absolutely. This is a good one. Again, I've used it several times. It is marvelous, and I love cracking it open and getting that bergamot burst of a note right there. That is terrific. It's definitely masculine, definitely outdoorsy. It's got a great vibe, perfect for the summer season, all year round too, as a matter of fact. It is very, very distinct. Love the label art. And again, all right, Loch Ness Monster. Nessie right there, huh? Isn't that great? Yeah, that's really great. I mean, Phoenix Shaving does it right. And this is a good one. Fiddler's Friend. Again, if you missed the review, check it out from this past Friday. My thanks to Doug, Fran, Huxley, Cube, and everyone at Phoenix Shaving for very kindly and generously sending this along to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. Folks, Fiddler's Friend from Phoenix Shaving. Give it a look. Hey, we received a review from Alan Bagby on a new razor available on Amazon. This is the Kampfe upgraded version safety razor. And Alan writes, "Hello, Mark. I really enjoy shaving with gem style safety razors. I recently purchased the Kampfe upgraded version safety razor from Amazon for $49.89 US. It's an aluminum alloyed single edge razor that uses a gem single edge razor blade. So not to confuse anyone, we're talking about Personna Gem DE blades. That's a different blade than what this razor uses. This razor uses the vintage gem razor style single edge blade. Just want to point that out to you. Now, Alan continues here. It utilizes a pivoting head with magnets to hold the blade and top cap in place. I had my first shave with it today. First, I showered and applied Caswell Massey pre-shave oil. Secondly, I face lathered utilizing my Phoenix Shaving Atomic Rocket brush with the tallow-based Mitchell's Wool Fat shaving soap. My beard is thick and wiry, and I had a 3-day growth for the razor to contend with. Using light strokes, it glided through the growth. I performed my regular cycle of a 3-pass shave, north, south, east, and west, and a touch-up, following up with a cold rinse and Thai alum stone. Finishing the shave with a dab of Colonel Ichabod Conk's unscented aftershave lotion and a splash of Gable's Drops of Lime aftershave. I was truly surprised by the smoothness of the shave with no irritation, even with the alcohol-based aftershave splash. My only criticism would be that the head should be slightly wider. I found it necessary to use force to close the razor's top cap over the gem blade. However, the resulting BBS shave I received makes it a tiny inconvenience. And again, that's from Alan Bagby. Alan, thanks very, very much for a terrific, terrific review. Thanks for sending all the photos. Again, folks, this is the Kampfe, Kampfe upgraded version safety razor. It's a single-edge safety razor and uses the gem single-edge razor blade. You've seen us talk about these in regards to vintage gem razors that are single-edge. Very, very distinct razor blade. Looks like a paint scraping razor blade, but don't buy them in the paint scraping aisle. You can buy them specifically for shaving. Just look for gem single edge razor blades. Just want to point that out. Again, these gem blades are different than the Personna DE gem blades that we're talking about on today's show, but they do a great job. And this razor sounds absolutely fantastic. Sounds like it pairs up with that gem single edge blade very, very well. Alan, again, thanks very, very much for sending along this review. Folks, we'll have a link to this razor on Amazon below where you can check it out. Alan, thanks again very, very much. Well, Grace Chen and the folks at Yaqi sent to the channel recently a brand new razor head. Yeah, and we're going to show this one to you. This one is based on a vintage razor called the Lariz, Lariz. It's a Gillette type razor. We're going to go ahead and show you this razor head here. We're definitely going to get a review done on this. Check it out. Here it is right here. Okay, it's in a little bag here. We're going to have to, oh, it's wrapped up here. Let me see if I can, okay, I'm going to show it to you like this. Let me see if I can get this, opened up here. Okay, hang on 1 minute. I'm going to get a scissors and I'm going to cut this, and then we'll open it up and we'll show you more of it. Hang on 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I was able to cut the end and then cut this wrapper down this middle a little bit so we can get this out. Okay, let's just open this up. Sealed up very nicely. Okay, you might see an edit here, but that's a good looking razor head. Check that out. Okay. All righty. Wow, look at that. Really nice. Check that out. Okay, maybe that'll focus a little bit better now that we have the wrapper off of it. How's that? Let me see here. Okay, there it is right there. Really had to get it close to the camera so it would focus. Okay, maybe I can flip this over here like this. Okay, there it is. Really nicely. That's either high polished or nicely chromed. Check that out, huh? Okay, and here's what they have to say on the history of the razor that this razor head is based on. The razor is a Gillette type with a fir tree shaped logo under the plate and the word Lariz, L-A-R-I-Z. The razor, most likely dating back to the 1930s, 1940s, or 1950s, is clearly German in design, Solingen, although the manufacturer could easily have been anything other than German, having simply reproduced the head by paying the manufacturer's patent rights. The Lariz brand, which hasn't been found specifically on a safety razor, was quite common at the time in the Alpine region between Italy and Switzerland and was especially associated with hotels and hospitality establishments in general. The presence of this brand on the cap suggests that it was, in fact, a custom-made razor loaned to guests of a hospitality establishment bearing that name in the Alpine region. If this hypothesis is correct, as everything suggests, the razor itself, with this brand stamped on it, would indeed be a very rare artifact, although the shape of the handle and head clearly hark back to German production, also inspired by Gillette, of the period. In fact, it is an open comb head with a 12-tooth comb with a narrow gap, but extremely effective and maneuverable, clearly designed for a weekly shave. And they're calling it the GOTY, G-O-T-Y, Gillette Old Type Yaqi. G-O-T-Y, GOTY. That's what they're calling this razor right here. And that's the name of it. And the blade gap is 0.50 millimeters. So really looking forward to shaving with this, especially with such a mild blade gap, which is what I prefer. And again, they sent along a little O-ring here. And this O-ring is a little thinner than most O-rings that we've been using. But yeah, going to get a handle for this and use this. I don't think this is stainless. I think this is a chrome-plated razor head, I think. Not entirely sure. You know what? I'm going to have to find out. And if I find out by the time this airs, I'll put it on the screen below. Otherwise, we'll talk about this in the weeks ahead and talk about it during a review. But a really, really terrific razor head from the folks at Yaqi, the GOTY, Gillette Old Type Yaqi razor head, based on the Lariz razor from the Alpine region back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. How about that? My thanks to Grace Chen and everyone at Yaqi for very kindly sending this along to the channel and allowing me to share it with viewers out there. Folks, stay tuned. We're going to have more information and get a shave done with the GOTY from Yaqi. Thanks again to Grace Chen and everyone at Yaqi. Well, we've got an update this morning from Dave Wilson regarding that 3D printed shave bowl that he purchased from the Razor Company. I went up to their website and I couldn't find the product. And I contacted Dave and he did some follow-up for us, and he sent along this update. And he said, "Hi Mark, happy Tuesday. Here are some updates for you. I got an email reply from Crystal at the Razor Company, and am pleased to say that they're simply out of stock on their 3D shave bowls. She suggests keeping an eye on their website for new stock availability. I've attached some pictures of my TRC bowl. It's black with dark green stripes and lather ridges on the bottom. So I photoed it on a piece of 8.5 by 11 printer paper for contrast and a Sharpie in the foreground for scale. The top is about 5 inches in diameter. The bottom is about 3.75 inches in diameter, and it's 1.75 inches in height. It does a great job generating a boom lather. The 3D printed texture also makes it very easy and grippy to hold while whipping up a lather. Cheerio, and a great rest of the week to you, Dave. Dave, thank you very, very much for the update on a terrific lathering bowl. It looks awesome. So folks, keep an eye on the Razor Company's website for this beautiful 3D printed shaving bowl. There's the pictures. You know how to match it up now when it becomes available on their website. Dave, thanks again. Really do appreciate it. Now, viewer RH Dave Shaves, Dave Wilson, also very kindly and generously sent along this item to the channel. Here it is, folks. This was on my doorstep the other day. I was very delighted to see this. Personna Gem Double Edge Razor Blades right there. Check it out. Yeah. We're going to be reviewing these. Dave, thank you very much. We are definitely going to do a review on these. Let me just see if you can see them, how they're all ordered in there. They're all individually wrapped in. There it is. They're all individually wrapped in this carton here, and really looking forward to shaving with these. Dave, thank you very much. Now James Sefton has some of these. And he wrote the following: Mark, I used the blade this morning in the rose gold razor, and it gave me a smooth, close shave. I have blades that are sharper, but not any smoother. Wow, I'm really looking forward to using these now, because that's the key word that I hear from everybody. Smooth. And I think these are going to be great in a variety of razors that we have in the Shave Den. Looking forward to trying these in the Outlaw razor, the Vikings blade razors. I'm looking forward to trying them in my Phoenix shaving razors, in some of the Rex Supply razors that we have, the Envoy. Yeah, really, I think this blade is going to be wonderful. So my thanks to Dave Wilson for very kindly and generously sending these gem razors, these Personna Gem Double Edge razor blades to the channel. We're going to get a review done on these. And my thanks to James Sefton and to everyone else for sending in your experiences with these blades. Everyone's raving about them, and we're going to get a review done and let you know. So my thanks to Dave Wilson very much for sending these to the channel, and thanks to all the other viewers out there for keeping the conversation going and sharing your experiences with the Personna Gem Double Edge razor blades. Thanks again, everyone. Really do appreciate it. Okay, this is your last reminder and your last chance to get 30% off Caddise Whipped Beef Tallow Balm. We'll have the promotional link below. April 30th is the last day for this promotion. So if you want a jar of Caddise Whipped Beef Tallow Balm, click that link below. It'll take you to the Amazon page where you'll get 30% off. But April 30th is the last day for this offer. Again, April 30th is the last day for the offer. 30% off Caddise Whipped Beef Tallow Balm. We'll have the promotional link below. Give it a look. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. We received this from viewer Bob Mykowski, and he wrote the following: just thought I'd share the following with you. First, I married up a Wizamet Super Iridium razor blade to the Leaf Twig razor, and the resulting 3 separate shaves were nothing short of superb. Clean, close, comfortable, absolutely no irritation, certainly BBS. But these shaves were beyond BBS. They were magical. My face was so smooth in the post-shave like never before. Try this blade and razor combo yourself. If you haven't already, you'll see. Well, we've got both the Twig razor, courtesy of Bill and Connie Murphy. Bill, Connie, thank you again very, very much. And we've got some of the Wizamet Super Iridium razor blades. So yeah, we're going to give it a go. All we got to do is snap it in half because the Twig is a single edge razor, but you just take a double edge razor, snap it in half, and install it into the Twig, and you're ready to go. So Bob, thanks very, very much for this recommendation. We're going to do a review with both the Wizamet razor blade and the Twig razor. Thanks very, very much. He continues here. Secondly, there's this dermatologist on YouTube, calls herself Dr. Dre, very knowledgeable. Has a bunch of YouTube videos for both women and men. She specifically addresses issues related to shaving in several of her videos. I followed her advice with great results. Also, she is a big fan of shopping for skincare products at Dollar Tree. Great stuff at prices better than the big box stores. I primarily get my pre and post shave stuff now at Dollar Tree because of her, with great results. Check out her videos. Hope all is well. I continue to enjoy your videos. Take care. And that's from Bob Mykowski out of Connecticut. Bob, thank you very, very much. There you go, folks. Check out the Dollar Tree store for your shaving needs, post and pre-shave products, and they're recommended by Dr. Dre. Get up to YouTube, do a search for her, Dr. Dre. If we can find a link, we'll provide it below. But Bob, thanks again for some terrific, terrific information. Really do appreciate it. We received this email from viewer Joel Turano, and he writes, "Good morning. This popped up on my computer. I thought you would find this interesting, being a cartoonist. I never heard of this woman. I was wondering if you ever heard of her. She was ahead of her time." And this is regarding a video that he sent a link to, and we'll provide it below. The title of the video is "The FBI's Most Wanted Cartoonist, The Unfiltered Story of Yaqi Ormes." Yeah, this is really, really interesting. And I do recall a discussion on female cartoonists at the Ohio State University's triennial Festival of Cartoon Art a number of years ago, and I think she was included in that discussion. Very, very talented African-American female cartoonist. Check out this video. Yeah, she was ahead of her time. Very, very talented and very, very popular. Joel, thanks very much for sending that along. Really do appreciate it. Folks, we'll have that link below. Give it a look. Viewer Bob LaRose sent this along. It's a link to a Facebook post from Merkur Razors. They're releasing a new open comb razor, the 11 Enox. Yeah, an open comb razor, stainless steel in the Enox family, I believe is what they're saying. Well, anyhow, we'll link it below. Give it a look. Bob, thanks very, very much. And that wraps up another Monday Morning Mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerady, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.